Welcome back to our ongoing chronicle of Werewolf the Apocalypse. This is chapter 2 of our story. We'll just go ahead and get right into it. Monica, you are on the chopping block this week to give us our synopsis of what happened last game.
Okay, so we heard on the news about some bizarre ritualistic killing of horses. So naturally we wanted to check it out. They had left the horse bodies in a circle. It was very gruesome and very bizarre. So we went out, me and Deckard went out to scout, and we found a few clues, like, what was it? Lagos Acres was on the, horses, bits and stuff. And we found a nasty piece of hair that just smelled of corruption. And then, Nyx and Judge showed up, and they found more clues. Nyx was able to talk to the spirit of the creek, and the creek was like, yeah, they missed one up there that's polluting me. And so we went up there and saw a zombie horse, and we killed the zombie horse. In between, there were some shenanigans that involved shit on a lawn. And then we went back to the inn because Jada was not happy with Nyx for leaving a little bit early, but Jada was concerned because some very rude women were there protesting and saying that there were pedophiles in the inn's basement, which is extremely ridiculous. But then Judge showed up and intimidated them, and Nyx yelled at them, and they finally left. But we got their license plates just in case. So now we need to find out if the horses were killed by Michael Stitches' soul or somebody else. Yeah, I guess that's about it.
Noob killer.
Yeah, Alpha.
Oh, yes. In the very beginning, Deckard got a mysterious message from Noob Killer 666 saying, I heard you hacked
The Beckert Biolabs.
Beckert Biolabs, sloppy work. So that's another mystery we have for us. We've not figured out who this person could be and how the fuck they would know that. So, very interesting.
Correct. All right. Pretty good synopsis. Thank you for doing that for us. And we'll go ahead and get right into it. It is a new day. You all will have recovered 3 willpower, if you have spent any. Unless it's aggravated, of course, but I don't think we have anybody with that. Your day-to-day has to happen. You know, your job running the inn, your freelance work for whatever computer company of the month you're working for right now. Whatever it is Judge does during the day.
Don't ask.
What does he? Oh, okay.
And Green Eye's just doing wolf stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of lawns out there.
Before we get back into it and we meet up, though, one thing of note for Judge. There is a text waiting on your phone from one Sarah Coleman. Sarah, as you know, is your nephew, Taylor's mom. The dad and her got a divorce a while back. And your brother, if you want to fill us in a little bit on that, what's the relationship like there? How is that going?
It's complicated, but it's not like we don't hate each other or anything like that. I did leave the motorcycle club, but not entirely. I went nomad, which means I'm no longer in part of his chapter. So there's a little bit of ice there, but it's not like we don't hate each other or anything like that.
Sure.
And not confrontational, but it's probably not the best.
A little strained, maybe.
Yes. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. And we did find out that Sarah let us know that he is not always available for his son. And in our testing of the waters with this game, we had an incident where he was out with some kids that were a little bit older, causing problems, and you kind of set him on the straight path. The message from Sarah is regarding keeping him on that path. So what it says is that tomorrow night there is a meet and greet, like a parents' night, to inquire about a motocross league that has been around for a little bit, but he's just old enough to get into the juniors division. And he has been asking her to go and go and go, and he really wants to be a part of it. And she said in the message, would you mind coming to this and seeing if it's something that would be okay for him?
Yeah, I think I would text back and say, yeah, are we going to take him with us? I mean, or can you go too, or is it something you just need me to take him there?
And a little time goes by, and then the little three dots. Yeah, we would all be there.
Okay.
I just need somebody that knows more about this than I do to help me make a decision.
Yeah, I think Judge would totally message back and say, like, yeah, I'll be there. Is that tomorrow night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to make a note.
Sure. So what are the rest of you doing?
I'm investigating.
Okay. Investigating what?
Lagos.
Okay.
Is that what it is? Lagos?
Lago Acres.
Lago Acres.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, singular. Lagos would be lakes.
Yes.
So this is Lake Acres.
Just one lake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you want to give me I'm sure you're investigating the way you investigate with a computer.
Yep.
If you want to give me technology plus resolve.
I'm going to do a willpower.
Okay.
Three.
3 successes. So it's pretty easy to get the information you do. It's available on their website. You do a bit of digging and really can't turn up much more than what you find there. It's been owned probably for about 20 years now by Angela and Tom White. They are the proprietors. It has a really good reputation. You look at the reviews up until about 3 or 4 months ago, the reviews were stellar, people recommending it. But now you have mixed reviews. You know, every once in a while, my horse returned sick, or my horse had a limp. And I think they're keeping something from me that happened out there. But it's a very big gap between the 1-star and the 5-star reviews. There's no, they're mediocre at best. I love this place. You can't get, best service ever to isolated incidents.
How long ago did the change happen about?
Yeah, are they all bad now?
It looks about a month ago.
They're all bad now?
Not all.
Oh, not
but
all.
A lot.
Okay, a lot.
A lot of them are. It looks like they have, Adam, just kind of on the About Us page, it looks like they've got about 8 to 10 other employees. And it sits on 80 acres just outside of town to the north.
So not huge, but...
Not huge, but big enough to run horses and
Yeah.
do what you need to do. It's about a 30-minute drive from here.
So it's not Where we found the horses?
No.
How far is it from where the horses were found?
A pretty good bit. Probably 20 plus miles. Yeah, not in the same location.
And so they sell horses.
Well,
Is that
so
the
what they
idea?
do is they train. They do some like breeding and stuff, but they do mostly training for steeplechase and dressage.
So you're like bringing your horse to them.
Correct. This is a very if they're getting good reviews from the clientele that they're getting, those clientele expect a lot. Just from the amount of money they're probably throwing at this.
So they train the horses how to do it, and then the people take the horse back and actually do the racing, like with their like daughter or whatever. Right.
Okay. And they do train the students as well.
Okay.
So there is student instruction. It's not just here's your horse, good luck.
Okay.
It's hey, now come spend a few weeks with us as we
Cool.
go over these things. And they have summer camps and things like that for kids that love horses and do this.
And have lots of money.
Yeah.
So can I just take one of the reviews that what was some of the reviews that you said that they were?
So some were just, my horse came back sick and hasn't been the same since. I don't know if they have some disease going around and they're trying to cover it up. Another one says, my horse's hoof was injured while running in the field. I think one of the workers tried to keep it from Tom and Angela. It's just a lot of things like little, and then there are some where they're just 1 star, no response.
The one that said that the horse was sick. I want to dig into their in their profile and find out more about them.
Sure.
Only because I want that maybe I may try to talk to them.
Sure.
Interview them as like an investigative journalist or something.
Sure. So yeah, it's the replies are public. You can, click on a name and send an email if you want. But it looks like the person that's doing this is like a upper middle class, lower upper class woman who's got a daughter that's really into horses and has, they've been doing this since she was little. It looks like also just from what you can find on the Facebook profile, that she probably did this herself when she was younger. So, kind of passing the torch.
And she knows horses pretty well, I bet.
Probably so.
So she would know if something weird was up.
Can I send a text to KJ as well, like while they're doing all that stuff too?
Sure. What are you going to say?
Hey, taking Taylor to motocross rally tomorrow night. Are you in? ? And that's it.
Okay.
Who's KJ? Your brother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see it on red, but no reply.
Didn't really expect one, but
We'll get back to it.
Okay. I want to message. I want to send an email.
Okay. What are you saying?
I want to send an email under an email address from the Colorado Springs Gazette. I want to say that I am a journalist there, and I would pick a name from the journalist list, like the people that were actually work there, and I want to fabricate a email to send to ask her about her experience with Lago Acres, because we've been seeing a lot of these reports about Lago, and I'm doing a story that is linked to the horses that were found recently, and we believe that there may be some involvement there, and we would like to hear your story.
All right. Charisma plus persuasion.
Ooh, even in text. That's fun.
Can I just use Grammarly?
I plug it into chat AI.
Yeah, Chat GPT.
the spoofing the email would not be hard at all. You can do that. Like anybody.
That's why I'm not making you roll a tech check. It's what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charisma plus Persuasion?
Is there any way that I could help him out?
If he was to notify you about it.
Oh, okay.
Three.
3. So a few minutes go by, 30, 40 minutes, and this lady replies back, "Oh my gosh, yes, I would love to talk about this. I think it's a shame what's going on out there. Angela and Tom don't deserve to have their reputations spoiled like this, but I felt I had no choice."
Okay, then yeah, I want to essentially, we can go back and forth, but
That's
I want to set up a
interesting.
meeting, set up a time to meet up with her.
Okay.
If
So
we
she
can-
gives you a coffee shop downtown.
Yeah.
Says that, she's got to pick her kids up but after school, but she could meet for 30 minutes or so before that. So it's around 2:30 or so.
Okay.
That's really interesting that she specifically mentioned Angela and Tom didn't deserve this, because there was something in one of the reviews too that said that as well, right? That-
Sounds like they don't trust
yeah,
the workers.
that something might be going on with the workers
Yeah.
underneath the noses of them.
Or
obviously
it's
that's-
just a cover.
That's just us spitballing outside the character.
So that's going to be today.
Yes.
Okay. Will we have time to all of us meet up before that?
Sure. It's early in the morning now.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have the whole at night. We have to.
No.
or
Yeah, we got
daytime.
so much time.
You're not restricted so much time for activity.
Well, those of us that don't have day jobs have all kinds of time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm free.
I guess if I've got time, then I'll go to where Nyx works,
Okay.
to her
Or
hotel.
Nyx is constrained.
Yes.
Is it a hotel?
It's
Bed and-
it's an
bed-
inn.
bed
It's a
and
little
breakfast?
B&B inn type thing.
Okay.
Okay. So you arrive and it's getting close to checkout time. So it's probably going to be close to time to start, going through the rooms and cleaning. I'm sure you have people that help, but it's, also you. And yeah, you arrive.
Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah, it's just me, isn't it? Or is Judge there too? I don't know what Judge is doing.
I don't know
right
what
now.
Judge does during the day.
Yeah.
Plans on robbing shit.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know what I do.
It's all
during the
it's all
day.
ill-gotten gains. I mean, he's.
Well, I mean,
I'm
he's not a
enjoying the
good
weather.
guy.
I'm in the woods.
are you not? So you're not at the inn?
Or are you just sitting in my
No.
inn planning heists? I mean, you could.
I'm sure he probably would come visit. I mean, I don't think he has a job
Well,
that.
it's
Would
not
not
that
be.
you couldn't. You've all
Yeah.
exchanged contact
Yeah.
information. It's not, hey, you could say Alex is here. We're going to talk about some stuff. You want to
Yeah.
head over?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a group chat.
Yeah,
can
there
I
you
say
go.
I sent a group chat to everyone that has phones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Saying that
Then I'll show up.
that I found.
Something. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely show up, and it's probably a good idea. Green Eyes might want to show up to the inn in case more of those mean ladies come back, so
Okay.
she can post up. So she'll be keeping an eye on the window.
All right. Sounds good. You were all there.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of relay that I found out information about Lago Acres. There's a Tom and Angela White that owns it, and recently they've been getting poor reviews saying that horses have been coming back sick and injured, and if these horses that we found at the crime scene are from there, it's likely one of the employees may be maybe handling this essentially. And I set up a meeting with one of the people that made a review, and I'm going to get more information from her. She seems to believe that Tom and Angela have no idea that this is happening.
So, what are you gonna try to get her story, or what's the plan?
Well, it seems as though if she knows Tom and Angela personally, and she's saying that they don't deserve this, I would go out on a limb and say that she's probably been with them for a while.
Yeah, and
She doesn't want to disparage those two people's names, so she clearly has a relationship
Yeah.
of some sort with them. So she has to know about the employees there.
Yeah, and maybe one
what's
of the
going on.
workers in particular that she didn't trust, or
Right.
and we could get that out of her. Yeah, cool.
And if she knows of anything else that may actually be going on there, if she had heard anything, she has to probably have friends that have had these same. If she has friends that have horses that also are there, maybe she can tell me what they may know too, or something. So.
I would offer to go along to talk to her, but if you're posing as a reporter, I don't think having.
No, it'll probably be best.
Should probably
that I
just
go-
be you.
that I go alone. I'm just gonna ask her questions and just get as much of her story as possible. And then what I might do after that is send an anonymous tip to the Gazette so that a
there's a
story
follow-up.
actually does come out.
Not a bad
So
call.
I'm not totally lying to her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, sounds like a plan.
I mean, I was trying to think if I had anything that would make her like forget that we talked to her, but I do not.
I don't think it's going to be necessary. I don't think it'll be too necessary.
Yeah, you have a pretty good cover. So
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah. I think,
out of the realm of possibility, and you could just be representing whatever person finally does do the story. You could just be an underling trying to present yourself, work your way up.
right. I think it's pretty low
worst,
stakes.
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst if they're. I mean, I have right of the forgetful record. So if anything happens with the law, if this gets crazy, I mean, we can use that.
Cool.
That's true. Sounds good. I mean, it's the best lead we have.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Could I?
Unless someone wants to infiltrate Lago.
I was gonna ask if I could maybe talk to the horses because I have like 3 animal
I
ken.
don't think that's like talking to them though. Like you can't like.
No.
You could like
No.
tell they were treated
Been
well.
playing
Yeah.
a
They're
lot of
happy.
Baldur's Gate.
I can't speak with animals.
I think there are things like that, but I don't think you have them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I don't think it'd be a good idea because then I'd spook them because I'll get a scent of a wolf and like I was thinking like if I could roam the outskirts and like
I could go
If-
try to
if
sniff.
anything,
get a job there. Yeah, I don't really want to go get a job, but
I mean-
I mean,
I would say that
you loaf around here enough. I mean, do you want a job here?
no.
I mean, obviously, thanks a lot.
well, I was saying I think that if Nyx goes and not by herself, but if you all went and Nyx used her spirit
Oh, yeah.
thing
Yep.
to get a look at Lago Acres.
Yep.
Because when we went to that hospital and we went into the I can't believe
The
that-
Umbra.
Umbra.
The Umbra.
That's
We went
true.
into the Umbra.
Yeah, it was creepy
It
AF.
looked creepy and it
Yeah.
smokestack like black smog stuff coming out.
That's
of it.
true.
Yeah,
I
that's
can do
true. You
that.
could-
Something's
At
happening
least have
there.
a peek because she can do that penumbral senses.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean,
Yeah, I
are we
like that.
both going to interview? Because I don't think they're gonna.
No, I think you should go to.
I don't
Lago.
exactly scream
That's what I was
their
thinking. Like,
clientele.
yeah, maybe you could do like I'm a
Well,
fellow
if it's
business
bad-
owner.
But if it's bad enough, you wouldn't even have to get that close.
That's true.
Like,
and
this-
you can always just say I'm in the.
Well,
I'm
you know,
just-
I could
don't know.
maybe I could approach them to see if they wanted to put some brochures out in the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Because
go.
That's a
you
good
know
one, yeah.
we do try to
Touristy
Yeah.
stuff.
link in with other
Ooh, I
local
hope we
businesses.
don't run into those
Tell
old
them-
Yeah,
ladies.
that's probably a tourist
Yes.
destination. Be like, hey, you know, if
Yeah.
if you guys don't mind,
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
see-
for people coming to stay, they might want to know about it.
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
can at least try maybe
yeah, that's a
have
good
it
idea.
in that way.
Good
Okay.
job, D.
I'm trying to think if there's anything I could help with, but I don't think so. I am not. My human form is not
pleasant.
friendly or pleasant or
You can
Even
carry,
nice to look
you can
at.
carry this laundry basket down to the laundry room.
Will you give me a cheeseburger?
Yeah.
All right. It smells disgusting.
Where do you actually stay?
In the woods. I have a little doghouse in the
There's a
back
doghouse
too.
in the
There,
back.
if it's raining.
I think Judge would have offered you a place at his.
I think we said it one
Yeah.
time.
If you
crash.
want an actual like human bed, Judge has at least a two bedroom apartment.
I prefer the leaves.
If you need a human crash pad,
Yes,
you
if I need
probably
to
go
lay
to
low,
Judge.
then yes, I would ask.
You probably go
Yeah.
to Judge's, and
But
then
day to day, she loves to be out in the woods.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
if somebody
I
asks your place of residence, you could say there. That way.
Okay, that's probably a
That
good
way you're not. They're not crazy woods lady.
Yes.
yeah, that's true. Because
I do have a mask. I do have the false identity. It's not the best one, but I do have it.
Okay,
so
well
it probably
then-
says that.
Then yeah, his address is probably on that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Works.
that makes sense.
I'll allow it.
Is there some besides the laundry basket?
I think the only other thing Judge would be curious if if Deckard knows if his brother, because this was something we talked about, Adam, when you weren't there.
Oh.
Is we were gonna hook up your brother and my nephew
yeah.
to
His
play Call of
nephew.
Duty together, because do something to get Taylor because he was
From hanging with the little shits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that happen? Did
Well, we were gonna run it by you.
Yeah.
See what you
Oh,
thought.
okay. Yeah, I can shoot him a
because
message.
wasn't he big in the Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, new friend.
We made
Are they the
three.
same age, essentially?
Around.
They're close. I think
your
yours
brother's
is a little
older-
younger.
Older.
Oh.
A little older, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember the
Yeah,
ages.
he's like 11. Taylor.
Yeah,
is.
11 or 12 or
Yeah,
something.
and your brother's like 13, I think.
Yeah.
So not much, but a little.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say I'd shoot him a message and say, like, if you got room on your squad for someone.
It was like, I mean, we're kind of full. We've been trying to, rank up. And are they good?
Do you know if they're any good?
Judge just stares at you like they play the video games.
How about later tonight? We do it. We have a little tryout with this guy.
Sure. Just send the contact and I'll pass it on.
Yeah, that's what I texted him.
Okay. That's all he just writes back. Just okay. No punctuation. Okay.
Fucking Gen Z ass.
Actually, it's probably just K.
K. Yeah.
Yeah.
K.
That's funny. Actually, Garina, something that you might want to like, if you wouldn't mind, like, occasionally just like keeping an eye on the inn, like when you're roaming around.
Yes.
If you see
That's
any,
what I'll do. I'll stay at the inn. Not check people in, but like watch out for anyone coming in.
Yeah, just I don't know. It kind of got me being
Paranoid.
right across the street kind of shook me
Yeah.
a little bit.
All right, I can do that. That's probably the best spot for me. Is
You know.
staking that out.
Like, just if you see anything or hear anything, because your senses are better than mine. Just heads up type thing.
I will form a perimeter and pace it and sniff out any enemies.
I appreciate it, and there will be cheeseburgers.
Excellent. Excellent.
In the form of payment.
Yes.
I was going to say she didn't have to pee everywhere, but
I don't have that right.
I mean, as long as it's outside.
Exactly. Yes. No. This
Like,
is your property line.
Outside the building.
Yes,
I don't-
absolutely. I will not urinate inside. I know that is wrong now.
Yes, thank
Now.
you.
Yeah.
Judge says now you know.
That's what I know that's wrong now, she said. All right.
I take it there was a little incident at your place, Judge.
Yes.
she was just trying to mark her territory. It's okay. It's okay.
All right. So we have plans. Okay. We can wave our hand and say time passes. You are going out to Lago, is that right? Is what I heard.
Aren't you going too?
I would go. I would offer to go with her, and
Okay.
I would not wear the motorcycle cut.
Sure. Okay. And you are meeting up with the woman.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And I am not peeing inside.
Good for you. Good job.
Good girl, even.
Yes. All righty. So we'll start with Alex. You arrive at the designated meeting spot, nice open air cafe type thing, right by some of the more touristy parts downtown. Excuse me. And you arrive and you see a woman sitting by herself. She's got, a mom purse with her, one of the big ones where she can carry a ton of stuff. Looks pretty well put together, though. It's, like a Michael Kors bag, and it's, she's very well dressed. Probably has money. She looks like she's looking around expecting someone.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to her, and what was her name?
Her name was Chastity Lynn.
Chastity Lynn. She ain't carrying a Michael Kors. No, that ain't like Chastity Lynn. You can get Michael Kors at Kohl's.
What is she? Okay, then.
I'm not
Is it Gucci?
Prada. Yeah.
Is it Gucci?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not Hermes, but it's
Yeah.
not Michael Kors.
Yeah. Okay.
Coach.
Fine.
Coach.
Sure.
Coach.
Sure. Okay. Fine. Coach.
Setting the scene.
Sure. Well, I don't know these names, so that's
I don't
fine.
either.
So I'm gonna go up to her. Hi, Mrs. Lynn. Mrs. Lynn. Is it Lynn?
Yes. Yes. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, you must be the man from the.
Yes, Michael Longley. I'm from the Gazette. That's what the email name was.
Yeah. Well, nice to meet you, Michael. You wanted to talk about the ranch.
Yes.
What is it your story's about? I'm
Well-
happy to tell you anything I know. I've known the family for a long time. I went out there when I was a teenager, and they helped when they were very new.
Wow.
And helped train my horse and everything. So.
Well, if you'd be willing to speak with me, I'm gonna get my phone. I'm gonna start recording so I can get some notes.
Oh, sure.
Do you want this? You don't want your name to be in this?
No,
correct?
no, if you don't mind.
Okay. This is just to help me take notes then.
Okay, sure.
So, yeah. So I'm gonna set the phone down. I'm like, okay. Let's get started. So I'm investigating Lago Acres right now.
It's about the horses they found the other night, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
They suspect that the horses came from Lago Acres.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm sad, but I'm not surprised.
Well, can you tell me about your recent experience there? Kind of what your review was about?
Yeah, my daughter Kaylee, we've been training her horse there. She goes to some of the camps, and everything's been good for the last few years. But, Champion came back just not doing very well. Just sick and lethargic. He's kind of coming out of it now, but I don't think his lungs are as strong. It seems like some illness got a hold of him.
I don't know.
I've heard of some other horses that are out there running that have gotten impaled on objects in the fields and stuff.
Really?
Well, not killed, but their hooves and their ankles being damaged by something out there.
Some of the horses that were found at that scene looked like they were impaled as well.
I think that was only the zombie horse. Is that right?
I don't care.
No, they were.
Okay,
They
my
were
bad,
all
my bad.
clawed and bit up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not the same she's describing. She's like little pinprick size.
Pinpricks.
Yeah, maybe like the size of a pencil.
How do you notice that on a horsey?
Well, they were limping when they came back in, as she says.
So then they examine this.
Like some Jersey Devils.
My friend Riley, she takes her daughter over there. And,
Okay.
she, their horse got hurt out there. Angela and Tom are great. They, both our horses, they promised to get them care. They have a veterinarian on staff. Champion is better. Shadow is not doing so good. We thought it was minor, but it looks like the wounds kind of festered a little bit.
Did the vet do you know the vet that's there as well as you do Tom and Angela? Do you trust the vet? Would you say that they were honest with you?
Well, their vet's, he's good, but he's from Mexico, and you know how.
This bitch is
Right.
racist.
Shocker, white waspy
Yeah.
woman.
Right.
Okay, she might have a
Okay.
Michael Kors bag.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, it's an LV. It's totally an LV.
You've known
I don't have a problem. He's good. It's just Manuel Ortega is his name. He's
Manuel.
Dr. Manuel Ortega. He's fine, but
How long has he worked there? Is he new?
5 or 6 years. now.
5 or 6 years. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about anything you know about the employees that work there? You mentioned that you didn't want Tom or Angela's name to be disparaged when you wrote that review, but that the
Well, I'll just be honest with you. It's no one wants to work anymore, and Tom and Angela are having the same troubles that everybody is. No one wants to work. And so they get what they get is people coming in who are lazy and maybe don't do what they should.
But you'd throw a fit if they raised the wages. The prices. Okay, I'm not there. Calm down, Monica. Calm down.
I mean, that's what I think it is. Everybody in the pandemic, after the pandemic, is so much more picky about their jobs and aren't grateful for opportunities. This is a wonderful opportunity to work for them and learn about this, the whole industry.
Is there an employee there specifically that really that really speaks to this idea that you're talking about?
I mean, if you're wanting me to point a finger and accuse anybody, I really couldn't, but I just know it's a revolving door, so take your pick.
Hit mute on the phone and ask her.
If there's, 3 or 4, 5, 6 months is the average time people are staying there. Now, it's mostly.
And this happened within the last few months, you would say?
Yeah, the last few months. Yeah. And honestly, their problems with the workers began about that same time. It's just like no one's happy and there's just an atmosphere there. Just, it used to be such a nice place to work. I don't know if it's just the attitudes have changed or what, but
So you think that maybe there's something in the water there in a way?
I don't know if I'd go like that. Just people not wanting to do their jobs. And finding good help. They used to have a fantastic staff, and now they can't keep anybody, except they've got Clarence and Soraya. That's their main trainers. That they've been there since. Well, Clarence has since the beginning, and Soraya is his daughter, so he's training her, and they've been there, thick as thieves for the longest time. So.
Is there anybody there that you don't have to give any names? I understand, with how long you've been a part of Tom and Angela's business there, you've been a customer there. But is there anyone that you've seen recently that may, I don't know, this might seem weird, but might be into satanic stuff? I mean, I'm just thinking about that crime scene.
Oh,
I mean, there was horses.
I don't know about that. I mean,
these horses were in a formation, in a circle. You
think it was a cult related?
I can't say for certain, but that's only my opinion, and that's not what goes in the news.
You should not deal with dark energy in this world. Only the light. I don't know why people would do that. And she starts to rub a crystal necklace that she's got on,
Well,
Oh, maybe Nick should talk to her. Yeah.
it is, if you know,
But I couldn't say
if Tom and
anybody.
Angela, as I take you at your word that they are good.
I
probably-
hated writing that review.
They're-
I didn't.
of course,
but I felt
of course.
people needed to know.
And they are good people, and they would not want to be a part of anything that's happening right now.
No, but I
there's-
don't know anybody like that there. I mean, I don't really talk to anybody but Tom and Angela and Soraya now. Honestly, I mean, they're out doing their thing, and all the other workers, maintaining the horses and
Okay.
cleaning out stables and, keeping the land. I mean, it's 80 acres. It's not a whole lot, but it's enough that, you need people out there.
Mm-hmm. How long has that been there?
With the Lago?
Lago.
Since 2002.
2002. Okay.
Yeah, I think I was a sophomore.
Yeah.
In high school when we started going.
That's kind of out there. I'm kind of asking this to you. Is there any construction, or is there any new businesses that are being built out there? Is there anything?
And as far as in your research, no,
Okay.
nothing. I mean, there's development, but nothing immediately around it. Land
Nothing
hasn't-
that would be suspicious.
right.
Essentially.
Land hasn't been sold. Nothing like that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I wouldn't ask her about that. If I work for the Gazette, I should know this.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
I mean, I just think that it's a tragedy that a business like this has gone downhill. I mean, I know COVID hit them hard with, trying to recover their business because no one could bring their animals out there. But I feel for them. I hope they get everything together and do the great job they used to.
Okay.
I mean, until then, we're looking at other options. Unfortunately, the nearest place is 3.5 hours away. So,
What place? What is that?
it's just some place in Meeker. They do the same type thing. They're not as good. I mean,
Yeah.
Tom and Angela, Lago's known in this community, in this part of the world, is like the place to take your horses.
Absolutely.
It's a shame.
Okay. Well, Mrs. Lynn, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. But I don't want my name to go in this.
Absolutely not. I'll make sure that does not happen.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
You too. And she grabs her little coffee cup and grabs her purse and her keys and starts to head to her car.
Great. I think I got some good stuff out of that.
I think so. Definitely some interesting.
Meanwhile, at the ranch, Lago Acres, it takes you a while. Going well outside of Colorado Springs to the north, but soon enough you arrive, and turn off this road and onto a dirt road, well maintained dirt road, but a dirt road to give that that atmosphere of being out in the west. As you pull up, you see a wooden sign with the Lago Acres equestrian training, and there's like a Better Business Bureau sign, and it's very nice as you come through the gates, just wide open fields where you can see horse stables in the distance. Very nice, well put together barns, very sanitary, white looking buildings, around, definitely portraying an atmosphere of wealth, maybe not necessarily wealth of the individuals that run this place, but a presentation of wealth for those that would choose to spend their money here. And, as you're coming in, you see people in the distance, working with horses, like they're in a ring going around, one of them. And, you see some guys off in the distance that look like they're working on a hay baler. They probably bale their own hay out here since they've got enough land to do that. And yeah, it just looks like it's a regular, business as usual today.
Okay.
I think we would have also asked to borrow Alex's SUV and let him borrow our bike,
Sure.
one of our bikes, because a little bit.
I don't know how well the bikes are going to do on
Yeah.
gravel.
So I think if that's okay with Alex.
It's a little
of course.
harder sell on saying we got horses we want to
Yeah.
bring up here.
Well, are you applying for a job?
No, I thought we were gonna take your brochures and hand them out, and,
Oh, yeah.
and be
Ask
like,
for
hey, can we
brochure.
leave
Yeah.
these here for
Okay, so
people that might
okay,
want an authentic experience?
okay, so you're my backup.
Yeah. Do you? I mean, yeah. Do you want me to talk to somebody to give them that, or do you want?
I mean, I can talk to him.
Okay.
So an older couple, probably in their late 50s, early 60s, come out as they see the car coming up, and they both wave at you and walk up, and they're like, "Hi, can we help you?"
Hi, yes, my name is Nix Watterson. I actually run the Moon Glow Inn,
Oh, I'm sorry, I've not heard of that one.
and
That's probably for the best.
yeah, probably. Well, we've been around for a while, and we always try to work with local businesses, and we have a lot of people that are coming in to stay, and some of them are looking for attractions around the city, and I was wondering if there was any way that you would be interested in leaving some brochures in the inn.
Oh, leaving with you.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not really an attraction. I mean, we do have people from all over the U.S. come in with their animals, but we're mostly a training facility. But, we have been looking at things have been a little rough lately. We've been looking at doing some agritourism, maybe. What do you think, Tom? And the husband said, yeah, I think we could, yeah, I think that would be good. I think that'd be good. We have some. They're mostly just telling about the facility, but yeah, let me go grab them.
Great.
And I think if you would like us to leave something, I don't know if your guests need a place to stay, but
I mean, you did say you have people from all over the country.
Well, yeah. I mean, most of the time they stay in the bunkhouse. If they're staying for the week, we've got a pretty nice facility on site. We cook for them and all that.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes folks do, or they have family come in and they don't want to stay. So, yeah, I get your info, and you just want to trade brochures. Is that what I'm?
Yeah,
hearing?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Oh, yeah, sure. We'll take some.
So I'm going to give him some. Is there any way I can...
So he looks at him.
Oh, he's going to...
He's like, "Oh, ghost house, huh?" I don't know if our folks might like that too much. I mean, maybe if they're looking for something, but you say it's haunted, huh?
Well, yeah, it's an attraction. And she does it like that, like...
Oh, he goes, "Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, sure. We'll take a few." All right. Fair enough. Yeah.
I'm not going to sit there and debate theology or beliefs or anything like that with this dude.
I think Judge would be like, "This looks great out here.
Oh,
Would you
thank
mind giving us a quick tour or anything? We're just so we can know a little bit more when we try to send people up here. If you start doing the tourism thing,
Yeah. I don't know if I have time. We're about to have a group come in, get their horses. I tell you what, hold on. And he goes off, and he comes back with a young black woman, and he's like, "This is Soraya. She's one of our lead trainers. Her and her dad do phenomenal work. She'd be happy to take you around and show you a little bit about what's going on. Just a little tour. You wanna just take them around the property?" And she's like, "Sure, yeah, come on."
Well, thanks so much, Soraya. My name is Nix. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, yeah.
When I try to shake her hand, and then I want to see if I can invoke a sight from beyond.
Okay. Trying to.
It works like the Malkavian vision stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she going to know that you did this?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Even if she happens to be a Garu or whatever.
Oh, well, if she's a Garu, she might. If that's the case.
Time to find out.
She's got a
well-
werewolf-ass name. It would not surprise me.
I mean, if that's the case, then
All right.
we're gonna find out today. But it says prophetic visions can come unbidden, but
Yeah.
you can invoke them.
Yeah.
I need to do an intelligence plus wisdom.
Yes.
Okay. And
Yeah, and I think we would have talked about
Cost
like
you a
having
willpower.
her also
Yes.
look through penumbral senses as we.
Oh,
go
I'll
around.
do that
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But just, I
Maybe as you're touring the property or something.
Yeah.
right. I want to see what's going on with these folks. Oh, okay. Three successes.
3 successes. So you get a glimpse of her, you know, patching a horse's hoof out in the field or leg, you know, and like pulling some barbed metal thing from it and just like going and walking off next to some guys that are fixing a tractor and just screaming at them, you know, just anger. This hasn't happened yet. But she's definitely not wearing the same clothes as she is today in the vision.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
So, I may send you a quick text or on the group chat or something, you know, something where it's not obvious I'm texting you.
Are you gonna do that like while you're walking around? So
Yeah.
She doesn't like.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, well, we can get in the side by side and we'll take you around.
Oh, thanks so much.
You have to have 4-wheel drive to get to some of the places around here.
Oh, I bet.
But yeah, come on. So everybody would have seen this message. What are you saying? D in the group.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were asking them for a response.
No.
I literally am just typing the vision.
Okay.
So,
All right. All right. So you get in and
Yeah, I don't think Judge even looks at it. I think he's like talking, trying to be friendly and
sure.
complimentary of the place. And
Gotcha.
well, you're good at that. So,
Yeah, and she's small talking you back and seems proud of the place, you know, and just but she seems distracted, like she's been taken away from her day to do this, so she's being polite, but you can tell she's trying to do this quickly. Meanwhile, back at the inn, you are there waiting, and Jada comes down, and you know,
I'm a wolf. I'm outside.
Oh, you are. I thought you were waiting inside.
I might have had you wait inside.
Oh, okay. Then I can be inside. Whatever you asked me to do, I did for the
Are,
promise of
are you
cheeseburgers.
still a wolf?
No,
You're,
not if I'm inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you've met Jada before as your human self.
Yes, I have. I patted her on the shoulder last
I mean,
night.
Jada's probably met all of.
That's true.
all of y'all
That's
at this
true. For
point.
some reason, I was thinking I was
what is
a
it?
stranger.
Social
Coalition?
Yes.
coalition.
And she's like, "Oh, hey,
Hey.
you're Nix's friend, right?
Yes.
Your name again? I'm sorry,
Emmy.
Emmy. Okay. You seen her?
Yes.
You know where she is?
No.
Yeah, you do.
She doesn't want to tell Jada where she is.
Okay.
How are you?
Well, I was fine, but now I'm kind of pissed.
Why?
Same old story. Always got to run off and do something. We have a business to run. How many times I can tell her this?
Oh, I think she said something about a brochure exchange. So she's doing something for the business.
Oh,
I'm
you
sure
just-
she'll be back soon.
You just now remember that?
Yeah, I'm kind of stupid.
Does she say that? Please say she says
I
that.
think she does. And she
She
says
just
a
kinda-
completely straight face. Like, this is my.
I mean, what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
You're not stupid. No, that kind of takes her off guard, you know, and she's like, you can tell she's kind of like trying to backpedal a little bit. And she's like, no, that's fine. I'm sure you just forgot.
I did.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's-
I'm really distracted. To be honest, I'm keeping an eye out for more of those mean women.
Oh,
She
yeah.
asked me to.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to her about.
Yeah.
And she pulls out her phone. She goes, listen to this shit.
Oh.
And she presses play, and you hear the following. Just the sound of the, those noises, like for podcasts starting and stuff like that. It's like,
God.
you're listening to the true voice of Colorado Springs, where we bring you the information that no one else will bring you. This is the right track. And, the music swells, and there's a big, little intro, and it's like, and now here's the voice of the truth on the right track, Track Morrison. And the podcast begins like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to get right to it. And this is she shows you the date. It's from probably sometime this summer, so it's been a few months since this came out. She goes, I think this is why those ladies came. He's like, there are places in this country, ladies and gentlemen, that are trafficking children. And I would like to say that is a far distant problem in leftist loony land, but it is not. It is in our backyards. I'm not naming any names, but there are certain facilities within this community that are a little suspicious. Got a lot of new age healing and things that go counter to God's plan, and that's just a shame. It's just a shame. Not naming any names, but folks, we got to watch our kids. We got to protect our children. And if we're not going to do it, who is? And then it just starts, going into a rant. And then she kind of moves forward and,
past the brain pill ad.
Yeah. And so she, comes back to it and she goes, scrubs a little bit and she goes, here. And again, folks, I'm not naming names, but
I'm about to name a name.
If you wanted to go look at the glow of the moon and see what was going on, it doesn't take much to know and wake up and see by the glow of the moon inside places, there's problems, all kinds of problems. And the police aren't going to help us because, they're part of the secret cabal just as much as anybody else. But we have to don a tougher skin and become stronger.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like
that. Sounds
that
like
either.
a guru.
Take on those that would harm our young ones. Folks, just for $19.95, you too can join our Patreon. And she just kind of turns it off at that point.
So for the listeners, is that the name of the...
The Moonglow
Yeah.
Inn.
Yep.
Yeah.
He didn't say specifically that
No,
name.
We did
Right.
not.
but he.
Sure emphasize those words.
Uh-huh.
And this is a podcast out of Colorado Springs. It's a local politics.
Yeah, at some point, I think.
What's this guy's name again?
Track Morrison.
Track Morrison.
Oh, I know whose dick is getting ripped this game. Oh my God.
She's like, this motherfucker right here.
This man is clearly insane.
He'll tell that to his sycophants. He's got like 400 listens. It's not a lot, but it's enough to cause problems. It's fucking bullshit. But now we know why those bitches were here.
What?
If you see Nix, just let her know that you know about this, and I don't see her before you do. What are you doing here anyway?
I told you. I'm looking out for crazy people.
I know, but
Just till she gets back, because she wanted to run some brochures someplace.
I think you look like you could handle yourself.
Oh, I can.
Fair enough. Okay, well, you hungry? You want anything to eat?
Cheeseburger?
I mean, I don't think we have any,
Oh.
but I could get you some. We have some bacon and eggs left from breakfast.
Bacon. Yes. Yes, that will do nicely.
Okay, I'll go grab it for you.
Thank you.
And maybe some biscuits.
Ooh, biscuits. Yes. That will also do nicely.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so she comes back with a plate of food. It's a little. She says, "I warmed it up a little bit. It's a little cold from breakfast. We're bed and breakfast after all. So but You're welcome to it.
She's about to lift the plate to her mouth, but then she sees the fork and is like, kind of like performatively gets it. Like she just remembered this is what she's supposed to
You're
use.
like holding it like
Yes.
like a toddler
Like a
holds a fork.
There's some eggs in
awesome.
my mouth. Mmm. Ooh. Oh, that's quite delicious.
Thank you. That's my own recipe.
It's wonderful.
The secret is heavy cream and cheese.
Mmm.
Cool. That sounds good.
Not good for you. but
No.
It's very good. I'm glad you like it.
I love it. Maybe if Track Morrison could taste this, he'd change his tune.
Then you just come up with something else. People like that have always got to have it
shit
on
in
it.
his food.
She's like, all right. Yeah. Well, hey, I got to get back to
okay.
laundry, but
Okay.
yeah. Thanks for watching out.
Of course. She keeps eating. And waits for her to be out of sight and waits for everyone to be out of sight. And then she lifts the plate up and goes.
That's awesome.
All right. What's Alex doing?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like at this point, if I'm still doing like kind of research stuff right now,
Okay.
I wish there was a way. I mean, I can hack. Is there not a way that I could like get into their like employee list and find out more about that place?
You can certainly try. Give me
Another technology
Yep.
hack.
Resolve plus tech.
What does Resolve do?
It's mental fortitude to keep going. So a lot of hacking is trying the same things over and over and over and
Gotcha.
over and over until you find a loophole.
I have one byte thing here,
Okay. You don't have two.
not two.
Okay, you're fine. Two is bad. One is fine.
Four successes.
4 successes. That is enough. So yeah, you managed to get into their, their internal records. You know, it's not much. It's just emails and things like that. But you do manage to, try a dictionary. Basically, it's commonly used passwords, and it ends up hitting within like 30 minutes. It's like, horses 2003, something lame like that. And so you're actually able to access the email, and so you're able to see new hires and stuff like that. And it looks
Okay.
like you do have a list of names. The newest hire, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, or
is-
whichever one was like when this, like around the time this started.
Sure. Martin Lawler is the newest hire, and another guy named Cy Wallace.
Cy Wallace and Martin Lawler. Okay. Can I look into their criminal records?
Ooh.
Yes. So you look into Lawler and you don't find much.
Nothing
Cy is a young man, probably just out of high school.
What were their names again? I'm sorry.
Martin Lawler
And
and Cy Wallace.
Wallace. Okay, my bad.
So both of them started around within like the same 2-week window of each other. Looks like there was just an ad put
Okay.
out and they were hired. But nothing in the background of either of them. It's pretty squeaky clean.
Anything in their social media?
Martin does not have one. Cy just has a picture of him holding a bass. And, and that looks like the only image he ever used. And,
Do any of them frequent? Do either of them frequent the subreddit anti-work?
no, not that you can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like, they just look like kind of just salt of the earth type people that, are working a job that they could get, no high school, nothing but beyond a high school education, that type of thing. No ambitions for college.
Okay.
Because that's what you're gathering from Cy. But like I said, Martin, other than a driver's license, there's,
I'm in their emails, right?
yeah.
Can I see incoming and outgoing messages?
Yes.
Can I see anything from last night or the night prior about those horses? There was how many of them went missing?
So there's no message about that, but there is a message from 2 or 3 days ago about them being missing.
Okay.
So it lines up. It looks like they were been missing for 48 hours before they were found.
Gotcha.
And it just says, weren't they supposed to take, them down there? It's like, yes, we've got to have there's a reply back. It's between Tom and Clarence, which is Soraya's dad.
Right.
Just like, yeah, we're going to have a talk. I don't know what's happened. And then the last email is, yeah, I'm firing them both.
Firing them both.
If this if we don't get answers, that type of thing.
Maybe this is the new guys?
Yeah, it says they were taking them somewhere. Does it say where that was supposed to be?
No.
Does it say who's supposed to take them or just general there?
General.
So you
they.
don't know for a fact it's the 2 new guys.
Right.
And there's no emails previously that mentioned...
Not really. Just, there's a purchase order request for new tines for the hay baler. That a lot of the teeth have, it's older device, and like probably most of the teeth were replaced recently.
For the hay baler?
Mm-hmm.
Where was that purchase order? That was a purchase order?
Mm-hmm.
From...
It's like from Tractor Supply or something like that. Just a replacement part.
Everything is at Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
What's
This is sponsored by Tractor Supply.
If this really doesn't matter, and I'm going down a wild goose chase, just tell me. But like, does the company of the people that supply that that part? Do I know who that is? Can I find out who that is? Does it matter?
It's like International Harvester. It's
okay.
just
yeah, I don't want to ask for more this information if it's not important.
No,
it doesn't seem like
it's just that's the only thing that really sticks out is like apparently they've been having a lot of problems with. It looks like as far as you going through like a lot of orders in the last few months for equipment repairs.
Do I know who their repair guy is?
They're expected to. Like some of the staff is expected to.
Expected to.
From the registry, like looking through that. There's a guy named Blake Rowland who's like a handyman.
Yeah.
Field mechanic type thing.
Is there any job openings for repair?
There are not jobs available here.
Okay. The judge wasn't going to get one anyways.
Right.
Well, I misunderstood Judge's.
This is a small place. If they hire, it's probably through word of mouth. It's probably maybe some ads that go out occasionally, but most of the time it's through a friend of a friend or somebody that knows somebody type thing as far as you can tell looking through the emails.
Yeah.
Like this person, hey, 6 or 7 months ago, I found this guy. Looks, he's looking for a job. You think we could get him on type thing.
Okay. I don't know. I mean...
The impaling makes me think of the hay bale times. But I don't know what the fuck the little needle things would be.
It would be the things on the hay bale, wouldn't it? If
they're not small enough to be a needle, but they would for impalement. The hay bale.
Keep in mind, I said it's about the size of a pencil.
I thought there was pencil and impalement with something bigger.
No, y'all are confusing how the animals were mauled with the other thing that...
You said the zombie horse was impaled with something.
And I was trying to stress that it looks like he had been mauled as well. I may have misspoke. Oh. So it looked more like the picture where he'd been clawed and gored. And
different kind.
It's a different kind of injury.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. You gotta specify these injuries.
This is with the interview lady.
Yeah.
She was talking about the...
So you don't
needles?
have that information right now.
Yeah.
I mean...
he does.
Would these...
But
I wonder, would these marks be close to barbed wire? I mean...
Possibly.
Nah, something's sucking their blood out.
Well...
It's getting their adrenochrome. We gotta tell Track Morrison.
I did send the vision in the group chat
Yeah.
And it talks about she was getting mad at the
Guys fixing the
tractor. And if you're looking at this, I don't know if you've seen the message, but that might
the
start to
guy's
click
fixing
for
the
you.
Tractor.
So it seems like a common occurrence that the people they're hiring to manage all the heavy equipment are either sloppy at their jobs and the horses keep getting hurt, or there's something more sinister going on.
Or are they sabotaging it?
Yeah.
So then it's just a matter of, but they are hired on staff, and
Correct.
Well, we don't know if they're still there. Maybe they fired them recently because they said they were gonna.
What was their? Well, do I have an employee list?
It was on.
Did those names still pop? Were they still on the employee list?
Yes.
Okay. So if they haven't been, if it's the repair guys, they either haven't been fired yet or it wasn't them. I assume the 2 new hires are also still on the list.
Yes.
That's where I found them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's likely that no one's been fired yet, or whoever was fired is generally somebody else. I would probably need to comb through emails to look for names and see where they align and see if I could deduce who they may be speaking about.
Because Tom was sitting there trying to shoo us off because they were going to had a meeting or something, is what he was saying. He didn't really have time to show us around.
Well, somebody new was coming into there was a new client coming.
Oh, new client. That's right. Okay, never mind then.
The only thing I can think to do at this point is to sneak onto the property and take a look at these machines.
Yeah, let's.
Oh, yeah.
Let's finish up their tour. See if they get any other hints. But you could send them like, okay, these were the problem people, like their names, and be like, maybe.
Yeah,
you could
I'll
find
send
some
them
stuff about them.
Yeah, so I'll send them the names of the 2 new hires and the names of the repair guys. Say, talk about the tractor machinery being an issue, and that they're trying to fire somebody. There's something wrong with those machines. So if anything, look at those machines.
Okay.
Pin number or whatever,
Okay.
those machines.
And it seems like they suspect who could have been behind the horses leaving. If they knew there was a plan for people to leave with the horses, then the horses turned up fucking dead. Seems like they have a lead on who it was, but I don't know if we're gonna find that out.
It's weird that they're even taking the horses off property.
That's what I was wondering too.
Anyway.
Like, where the fuck were they going?
Like,
how do you lose
Yeah, these
that
aren't
many
their
horses?
horses, so
Right.
they're entrusted with the
That's
care.
odd
So that
to
would
me.
probably be unusual.
and
Yeah.
if they have a vet on staff, why are they taking them anywhere?
Exactly. Like, were they going on a field trip?
Right.
Like,
Did the email say anything about where these horses were supposed to go? If it doesn't.
So it's a good question. Give me another tech plus.
Already asked that.
But he's the one looking at the emails.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can ask the questions.
It's better
third
that I
but
roll this anyway.
He's the one who's hacked into the system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I only asked
I
about the
just
one
have- I
email.
just
He's
have the
hacking
packs.
all the emails.
I just have the pack's
Gotcha.
voices in my head right now.
Yeah.
What would Green
The
Eyes
group
say
chat.
right now?
Do this.
Something fucked up. I don't know.
I'm rolling like shit right now.
How many you have?
I only have 2.
That's enough.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you kind of go through, and here's the thing: no one was scheduled to take them. There are a few guys claiming that some horses got out, and that's what it looks like they're mad about. So, but it sounds like from the other emails that are in later that maybe Tom covered his own ass instead of saying they got out. That maybe he was trying to find them
He was
and
trying
buy
to
time
bluster.
to keep some rich asshole from coming down on him
Gotcha.
about their horses getting out. And so it's it's like we've never, in our 20 years, you find, it's a deleted email. It's like we've never in our 20 years had this happen. We're getting rid of this conversation after this, Clarence. But, we
Clarence
need to
news.
have a talk, with these guys. They, I don't know who did it, who left the gate open or what, but this cannot ever happen again.
Yeah.
But it's like, and the fact that no one is owning up to it really pisses me off.
Got it.
So it was an outside job, possibly. Possibly.
Possibly.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. Well, then I'll send the thing that those horses, as that they quote unquote escaped.
Okay.
That's how.
Okay.
Okay. I'll probably be toying around in the emails and information and stuff.
And keep in mind, you leave a trail doing this.
What?
Every time you open a new email, it's going to show that it's been read when they
You
didn't
can
read it.
click unread.
I know, and he's probably careful enough, but I'm just saying there are ways that people can see. It's not apparent. If you're looking, you'll know, but if you're an average person, they're probably not. I'm just throwing that out.
It's just their IT guide. to have to
right.
worry
If
about.
they had an IT guy come out and they said something weird with my email, they might see something.
Do they need an IT guy?
Probably. Their website looks like it was done in GeoCities and updated
Oh,
3 or
yes.
4 times.
That's how you hacked in so easy.
Yeah, I mean, horses 2003s.
Angel Fire.
I'm going to, then I might, I do this freelance anyways.
Yeah.
Their Facebook presence is bigger than anything, and
Yeah.
that's really like most businesses now. That's kind of what they focus on the social media side of things. They have a website to make people aware of it. It looks nice, but underneath the hood, that it's nothing fancy.
Yeah.
They probably hired somebody to set up their social media presence.
Right.
In 2003.
They probably, if they're,
No.
It's
their
one of those
social
things
media.
when you do a good job, you don't have to push and advertise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they kind of know that. But lately, you see Facebook is a little more populated, especially the last couple of years with, coming out of the pandemic.
Yeah. And that lady told you. Did that lady tell you that they were? Yeah, she did. She told you that they were having trouble after the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're looking for, and the fact that he was even willing to brochure trade with Nyx shows that. They're kind of desperate. Like if you just cold call them or whatever, they might be like, oh yeah, we might need to invest in our website and IT and.
Yeah.
You could cover your tracks pretty easy that way.
Yeah. If anything, I might
Give you a reason to be on the property too.
I might send an email about IT services or something.
Okay.
There you go.
Alrighty. I'll let you do that. We'll get back to y'all. So she finishes the tour around the property. She takes you out, shows you where they do their hay. They shows you where they do trail rides, shows you where they had their summer camp, shows you the equestrian, center. They have an indoor area. Obviously, it's Colorado. It gets cold. You're going to have, the stables are heated.
Mm-hmm.
They have an indoor area where they train. That's heated, climate control. She gets through with the tour and she's like, if you guys don't have any other questions, I'm going to have to get back to it. But appreciate you coming out and checking it out.
Yeah, we really appreciate you giving us the tour. Is there anything we need to ask? I need to look in the Umbra, but I
you need to
don't
look in the-
necessarily need her for that.
Well,
Yeah, you distract her with your questions and let her look.
I think Judge would probably, he would probably try to be like, so we didn't see where you work. Can you show me? I think my friend needs a little break, but
Oh, yeah. I showed you the main indoor area where we do the dressage and we do the steeplechase training.
yeah.
That area is where I mostly do mine. And then this round pin here.
So is that where you do your veterinary? You're training in vet?
Oh, I'm not a vet.
Oh
No.
you're the trainer. Okay,
Yeah.
yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's Dr. Ortega.
Dr. Ortega. Okay.
He's not here today, though. He's got Fridays off. It's part of his deal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I don't think Judge would have anything else to say, really, unless
You peeping?
I was looking at my stuff. I don't know if I need to just do penumbral senses or if I need to just kind of step away and step into the Umbra.
Your choice.
Because,
If you're gonna do that, you need to do that without her watching.
well, yeah.
You just go behind the building and she's gone all of a sudden.
Right.
If she does it.
Yeah. Which, if you're sitting there chatting her up, I might just do that.
Yeah, I think-
Actually.
I think Judge would probably be trying to like turn on the charm, and I wouldn't know what he would say because I'm not
And
a
you're
super
doing
charmer.
this, and you're doing this to distract
Yes.
while she does that. Okay, give me charisma plus etiquette,
Okay.
or actually persuasion. Let's do that.
Okay.
Is Green Eyes just going to stay there?
Yeah.
I think I get like a bonus dice
'Cause-
or something for when I try to persuade someone for Silver Fang.
If you don't want to stay there, you kind of fulfilled your duty.
I did, but now that I told Jada that I'm staying, like, Nyx asked me to stay while she was gone, I feel like I should stay because I know that Jada is not happy that you left.
I mean, that's kind of Nyx's problem. I mean, you're also getting all this stuff on the group chat. Like, if Green Eyes wants to do something else, please do not feel beholden to stay there.
I mean, she kind of wants to find track Morrison, but I have to think whether that's really me or whether Green Eyes would give a shit, because I really think that she would just be like, that guy's a fucking moron. She wouldn't think to be like, we have to shut him down.
Or would
Well-
would she think to even tell Nyx about it?
Oh yeah,
And-
she'll tell her
well,
about
then
it.
if you put it in the group chat, then that's
I'll
kind of
put it
on
in the
Nyx
group
at
chat.
that point.
Just
Yeah.
well, just out of curiosity here, you were a wolf, right? That was where you were. What?
I was
before you
human for
returned-
that. I
Before
was-
you turned,
Oh
you
yeah,
were.
I
she's
am a
totally
wolf-born.
engaged in the conversation with you. You're being kind of funny and flirty, and she's into you. Not like woohoo, but
Yeah.
just, she's definitely engaged with you.
Okay.
Nyx, you feel like you could step away unnoticed pretty easily.
Awesome, I'm doing it.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Before you turned, were you human or were you wolf?
I was a wolf.
Okay, and you turned how long ago?
3
again?
years.
3 years. How politically,
Exactly.
socially motivated would you really be?
Exactly. I think some being around Nyx.
I think if anything, it would just be that someone is against her.
I think so
It's
too.
not that. It's not about her identity as much as, or what they stand for, as much as it's just like she's your friend.
Yeah, I
and fuck
agree.
That guy.
Like if something happened to the inn or to her, then she would be on a rampage. But right now, all she's seen is the ladies with signs, and she's like, "That's not cool."
Yeah,
And so she like doesn't have the context, and she's also like, "What would I do?"
Yeah.
sure.
I
I think that's fair.
Yeah, honestly, I think if Green Eyes puts it in the group chat, be like,
Yeah.
hey, Jada said this,
yeah.
then I think Green Eyes can do whatever she needs to do.
Yeah, I'd probably call down to Jada like, "Do you need me for anything else? I can just go."
But no, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks for staying and watching over the place.
Oh,
Yeah, call me if anyone weird shows up.
You go, okay, you have your number I could put down?
Yes, I give her my number.
Speaking of track Morrison.
Morrison.
I said last episode, while I was like technically doing the logo stuff, like looking into that, I was listening to him.
Oh yeah, in the background.
Yeah.
So
If that rings any bell when I chat to you,
Yeah,
I mean,
like
you just
any
know
of
it's
stuff.
full of hate, but you would have had to go back months. Like,
Yeah.
I would know this is the first time that their establishment's been quote unquote mentioned.
Have you
Right.
heard any other mentioned
No.
buildings?
no.
No? In the month?
In the months, like particular
Like
buildings, yes.
hints?
Others, hints at other places,
Yeah.
yes. But,
Okay.
but nothing that, there's always plausible deniability
Sure.
with this stuff,
Am I uncovering a secret? Because it makes a difference in my pool.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. I'm just turning into a wolf and doing this behind the building.
Okay, Gauntlet is 4 right here.
I got it. I got 5.
Nice. So yeah, you step through and you find yourself in the Umbra. The place looks very similar to how it does when you came up.
That's a good sign.
The only thing that's different is, there's a purple hue to the sky. It's a little bit darker, muted tones. You can see off in the distance, like insect spirits, flying over the field and stuff like that. But as you kind of look around, give me, because you're looking for anything amiss, right?
Yep.
Give me wits plus awareness.
Okay.
Do you want to do the? Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
I got a brutal outcome.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean in the Umbra?
Well, hang on. I got the 2 mouths
Yeah.
and 3 successes.
Yeah. So
That's
still the
that's-
out. Yeah.
that's
You
still a brutal
succeed,
outcome.
but you succeed in a violent way.
oh boy.
Shit. Goodbye, horses.
And here's why. Well, she's in the Umbra.
I'm in the Umbra.
And here's why. Your hackles raise as you look out onto the landscape, and you notice that in the distance you see the tractor being worked on, and the people look ghostly because they're not in this world, but they're
Right.
interacting with something that is. The tractor sits there hulking and sighing and breathing,
Evil tractor.
bristling teeth, like moving like they want to eat these guys and pull them into its mouth.
Oh my god!
As you look into the distance, you see little mouths in the field, like pulsing like this, made of those tines from the tractor. Before you can think, you are running in a rage at this thing.
Oh
my god, I'm such a dumbass.
And
fuck.
it is aware of you, and you are aware of it.
Yep.
Ruh-roh.
Do I get a rage from being that mad?
Yes.
Okay.
You do. But so it begins.
Yep.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
At that point, can I go to?
You guys want to go get something to drink? This would be a good time. We gotta.
Can I switch to big hulking?
You can.
Okay.
But you have to make your rage checks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, and we don't know shit because
No,
you are in
it
the Umbra.
doesn't matter if you
Girl.
know because you can't come in here.
I'm about to get her number. With
Yeah.
5 successes, I should be able to get that number.
Yeah, you do.
All
Oh
right.
my god. Okay, well I kept my rage, so there's that.
That's good.
At least.
Now kill the demon
I'm
tractor.
this is gonna be the shortest character
All right.
I've ever had. Oh my god.
And Jada changes. No.
Finds out. Yeah.
So this thing, you see it look over at you, and it hulks up, and you can see like the spirit leaves the vehicle, but it's still made of like bristling metal, but it looks more crab-like now, and you hear its pinchers go ka-chung, ka-chung,
Oh my god.
like metallic as you run forward.
Can you just get out of there? And
I
Too
went
mad.
I went
I guess
Once
she's
you
too
bite it a
mad
couple
right now.
times,
She's
you
she's
could probably
raging. She
run.
sees this abomination.
I went Krynos.
and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know that this is what's hurt these animals.
oh,
But you said a spirit left it?
It stepped out of where the tractor would be.
right.
It looks
Oh, to
like
come out to chase her.
to come out into the
okay,
Umbra
okay.
and
Okay,
come after her.
gotcha.
I'm sorry, Dee.
No, I know. I did
This is
it.
pretty cool though. Like the
Yeah.
whole like
We were
not
little
expecting
mouths in the field.
Of
and
the
everything.
tractor to
Yeah.
be
Speaking
the
of,
culprit.
as you run forward, I need you to give me a Dex
Okay.
plus Athletics check.
Okay.
And let me know if you need me to circle
No, leave them on this creepy. Like,
Yeah. Dear listeners, we have lighting for the Umbra.
I got a crit.
critical success.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck it
so
up.
you see the mouths
So I got 5.
Ooh.
welching and like coming out of the ground of this squishing sound of like horse meat and
What?
flesh and steel as these little tines reach for you like mouths in the ground. You hear the shrieking of spirits in the wood line as they watch in horror as this thing comes for you, and it's fighting you, and you are fighting it.
Kill it.
Help me, spirits.
Yeah.
Help me, baby Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise.
All right, it's attacking you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
It has run to meet you.
You're not on fire, Nix.
I mean, I'm in Krynos.
You get a +4 to all your physical checks.
Right. So I guess just try to brawl it.
Okay.
Because
I don't like how many dice he's rolling.
well, it is what it is.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Strength.
see some blanks, I think.
Okay, strength plus brawl.
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh.
Wonder what happened to Nix.
Yeah. I guess she went home.
Do I just roll strength plus brawl?
Yep.
Okay.
Plus your +4 dice, you know.
I got it.
Yeah, okay. You got your rage dice in there.
Yep.
Okay. She's spending a willpower.
Remember, you can reroll rage.
As long as they're not teeth.
Yeah.
2 teeth would be really good in this
It
situation.
actually would.
I know. Well, hang on. It would. Let me.
Yeah.
Well, crap. I got 1 teeth.
Okay.
So I got 5
5
successes.
to beat you by 2.
Yeah.
So you are going to take 6 superficial damage, which you have, so that is 3.
Okay. And you do the Chronos first, right?
Yes.
Yes.
God damn, glad you went Krynos.
This thing is bad.
Uh-huh.
This thing is mean. This thing is angry that you are here.
You need to run away.
I don't know if I can run
you-
away.
Right
if you're
now,
raging.
no.
Yeah.
Until you have been hurt enough to realize you cannot win this fight.
Right.
But we will go 3 rounds and out.
Yeah. Can't you heal in Chronos?
Yes, you can make a rage check to heal 2, and it's a reflexive action.
Okay.
And I believe the Krynos thing shows you. Let me see your wolf card. I can tell you real quick. Yes, you can make.
Sorry, guys. I'm all over this mic. I apologize.
It's all right. You do have to spend a willpower. You can regenerate. You can regenerate 2 health per rage check. So you can make. You can make a rage check and heal 2.
Okay. I spend a willpower and make a rage check.
Uh huh.
Okay.
You have to spend the willpower because you didn't kill anything.
That's fine. Well, yeah. And then I roll all 3 rage dice,
Uh-huh.
right? Okay.
You could also go ahead and if you don't want to spend the willpower, you can elect not to and frenzy.
Would I heal if I frenzied, though?
You can.
Okay.
But doing that means you are fighting this thing to the death.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I feel like it's bad form to leave your pack and then go fight something in the death where they don't have a fucking clue what the
And
hell
we
you were
can't
doing.
even get in there without
can't
you.
follow.
Yeah, it would not be a good idea.
So I don't think we're to the death yet.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's an option, but I'm not going to come out on the good end of that. I'm just as a player.
Not,
Sure.
not against this enemy. Maybe
Right.
a different one.
Okay, rage check. I made my rage check.
So you
that's
don't lose
fine.
any rage.
Yeah.
So you'll
Okay, so I don't lose any rage.
you heal 2.
And I heal 2. Okay. Okay.
That is an intimidating amount of dice.
I know. Okay. It's about 4. And then.
Oh, okay. That sounds pretty good.
You got any stars?
So I have a gift that always allows me to have the general sense of the physical and mental well-being of their pack members.
Oh.
That would work here.
Which
Yes.
she did. That's just free. So
just
like,
get
I'm
your
assuming
ass
I know that.
You know she's angry
Yeah.
and also a little worried because she's out of her league and something's happening in the Umbra.
Does it count as physical being if she's in the Umbra?
Well,
Wait, what did it say?
It doesn't.
Emotional?
mental well-being.
Oh, mental.
Mental well-being,
Perfect.
yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
How many you got?
I got 5.
5 is still a loss.
Yeah,
Um,
I knew it would be.
So you lost by 2. You'll take 3 more.
Okay.
After we
I mean-
have and all that stuff.
Is this superficial?
That's not terrible.
Which doesn't even kill you.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
Yeah. And you're taking Krynos damage. So
yeah, exactly. So, and
Yeah.
then I will go ahead and rage check again so that I can heal
Okay.
2.
This is the last round. But
Okay.
you start to come to your senses.
Yeah.
You hear, little spirits in the background. Run, run, you cannot win, run, run.
Well, I'm going to heal.
And you are just a ball of rage, but you at least know.
Okay, I got 1 Do you need just 1 success on your rage check, or do you need all of them to be
Well,
successes?
you make the check no matter what. And you healed.
Okay.
But that's if you lose rage or not.
Okay, yeah, but I
Just
got
one
1
is
success, I got a mouth, and I got a blank.
Okay, so you would, the mouth means is not a success.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So you would only roll a rage dice to heal.
Oh,
It's a single,
shit.
yeah, it's
Okay.
a single dice.
Oh.
That's where I'm fucking up. Okay,
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
made that one
Okay,
then.
then you're fine. Yes. All right. So last round here.
Okay.
It's like blood, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
it's the
reminded me of.
opposite. It does different.
But
you want to
Yes.
gain it, not
Right,
lose it.
right. But
Yeah.
I just need you roll
Like
one.
it's like
Yeah.
a blood check or
Yeah. The only thing
whatever
that's
it's
different
called.
is when you shift to Krynos.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the 4 and then what I would actually have had.
That looks good.
It would have been better if they'd been crits. How much willpower I got? Let me just see what happens on this one. Give me a mouth. Fuck. Okay. 6.
You're really gonna hate me.
Did I die?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And that's with it being halved?
No, we're not there yet. And You
Okay.
got how many?
6.
6. So
5.
11 minus 6 is 5.
Uh-huh.
Plus 4 is 9. So you'll take 5 superficial.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's still superficial. That's
You
okay.
know, as those spirits scream, a moment of clarity washes over you in this moment.
Oh shit.
You have a choice here: stay and fight,
Nope.
or run.
That's not a choice.
I gotta run.
If you run, it will affect some things in the future.
What does that mean?
You are running away from a fight as a
Oh
guru.
no, is she gonna get the
Harano.
What? Harano?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the feeling of
fuck.
hopelessness. We'll have to look exactly and see how that
Yeah.
goes, but you definitely feel that wash over you that this place is beyond
I would
redemption.
absolutely take her on it.
Yeah.
I have a question though.
Better that than
if you
dead.
take a hog loss, what does that do?
Hogloss means that
You're pissed off.
you're
right?
pissed off,
Right.
and you're full of rage all the time.
Yeah, and if you go all the way, it's you basically. Well,
It might
Yeah,
be
yeah.
it might be Hogloss actually more than
But it does
sorry.
something.
Yeah.
It restores something, but I don't remember what
if
it
you
restores.
voluntarily take it, you get like willpower or health restored. I can't remember which.
Yeah,
It's one does one does the other.
Right.
But I don't think you would want to voluntarily do that right now. We'll have to just check it later.
Yeah, okay, that's
there's
fine.
a system in place for that, and we'll do that off camera.
No, that's fine.
So we don't take a bunch of time looking it up.
No, is that a scale where it's like you either have Hogloss or you have her on?
No, you can get both.
You can get both.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
you
when
can be
fill
pissed
one
off.
of, yeah,
for
if
being
you fill one of them
hopeless.
up and they don't go away.
Yeah.
It's not like humanity. You could buy it back. You could do stuff to get it. This don't. It's
Yeah.
pretty permanent.
you have to like do something crazy in
There's
the
a
Umbra.
thing called a Gaia's Tier. You have to go on like an
Oh,
epic
yeah.
quest to
Yeah.
find
Right.
it, and it's tough.
Right.
So it's a very big choice to make if you decide to take it, or you do have it happen to you. We'll look at that.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, Nyx is feeling defeat right now.
Right. No, that's fine.
But-
that's fair.
But you do know that you have to get out of there.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
as it takes you and it throws you back, and then it starts to bound towards you.
I mean, is it really
And-
defeat if you're like, I'm coming back with my friends and
You
we're
know,
gonna rip your dick
to,
off?
to tactically retreat. Possibly. We'll just have to see how it plays out.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm not looking it up right now and making it
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, I mean, because I was coming in here to investigate. I've got all these spirits telling me to get my ass out.
Yes.
This
I think you learned everything you needed to know.
I learned everything that I needed to learn, and we will definitely be coming back to fight this thing.
Yeah.
So, but I can't do it
alone
alone, and nobody else can jump in here
and help
me.
without you
Yeah.
on the
So
other
you
side.
you run. You have to step sideways.
Yeah,
so,
that's fine. I don't remember how I do that. Let me
You
look.
make your check. It's the gauntlet rating is
Do
4.
you come
Is
back
it
as
chasing
human?
her?
Yes.
What do I?
And you-
As soon as I would have sensed that she was in trouble, I would have stepped away from the Soraya or Soraya or whatever.
Yeah.
And I would have used Pack Instinct, the one that cost a willpower.
Okay.
And I roll Composure plus Honor, and I can get her health value and where the subject is.
okay.
Ooh.
Gotcha. So go for it.
Difficulty 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 4.
Oh yeah. So you know she's in the Umbra. She's coming back this way.
I got 4.
You
What's
know,
our
in a relative way. You
Well,
know,
I wouldn't. Yeah, I
she's running.
Okay.
She's hurt. Not irreparably so. Like, what's your current health, D?
Oh, I'm gonna be on my ass when I come out of here because I'm gonna lose that health in Chronos.
Yes.
Unless I can heal it while I'm sidestepping.
You can while you're running. I'll let you make one more check.
Okay. I got my rage.
Okay. So you'll heal 2.
Okay.
All right. And go ahead and roll your. Did you roll your other?
Yeah, I did. I got 4
So
successes.
you see, Soraya's. You know, you've distracted her. You're aware of this happening with enough successes there. I'm going to say you realize she's coming, and she steps out, battered, bloody, and you know, just looking worse for wear.
Not as a Krynos, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, you would if you dropped it before you actually you would be in that form. So yeah, you have just a very short amount of time before she turns around. Do you shift back?
Yes.
Okay, you'll take all the damage that's in Krynos back to your physical form.
Yeah, that's
Your rage is back at 1.
That's fine. That's fine.
But you notice she's hurt. It's gonna be kind of hard to hide this.
Oh.
I've got
Your horse bit me.
How many?
That tractor.
I think I would be like, oh my god,
5
did you
superficial.
did you fall or
so
something
she's
out here?
badly scratched
What?
up and hurt. And,
Yeah, same
What
as a
happened?
tractor.
Did you fall in the barbed wire fence or something? What is going on?
oh my god! Not again! Oh my god!
Oh,
Not again.
Yes.
Oh my god! We gotta call somebody. We gotta call hospital. Where did
No.
No,
What were you doing?
I
Why'd you
will
step
walk it
away?
off. It's fine.
You're bleeding everywhere, man. It's
I'll take
What are
her.
you talking about?
I'll just
What are you
take her.
talking about?
I'll
Not
take her. That way,
again.
that way
Please
you guys don't get.
please don't sue us. We don't take responsibility for anything that happens out here. You know, you're on your own. Should have made you sign a waiver. Oh,
Hey,
Jesus,
calm down,
oh God.
calm down. What do you mean not again?
Yeah, that's.
Well, you got to get to the hospital.
I'm fine. I will
Sai,
walk it off.
A few days ago, he got. It looks like
Sai
he
got hurt?
scratched up. He was out in the field and he got hurt and he was cut like you. What happened to you?
Cut like me. What's Sai got
Not
going on?
that bad, but just he got hurt. Got stabbed. Something in the grass.
Your tractor is spitting.
Tines.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Those fucking assholes haven't fixed it yet. And you see her storm off and she throws her, because it's cold.
Yeah.
She's going fast and she throws her coat off and it looks like
The vision.
the vision.
Nice.
oh.
So I'm like, yeah, that's where it is. And
I'm
I'm
like, get in the car. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
And
go.
you hear her just, hey, you know, like yelling. And then you see her stop, you know, and then like, you know, pick it up and look and just like, you know, you see her holding one of those tines that look like the teeth that were in the grass.
So while we're getting in the car, I'm telling Judge everything about that spirit, about how we've got to regroup and we've got to go after this thing. Because that's another thing. Y'all can't defeat that spirit if I get my ass killed in there. 'Cause
Yeah.
now you've got to
Yeah.
find another theurge that can get y'all in there.
Yep.
Yeah, or somebody.
We
that can
all have to go together.
sidestep.
Now,
Yeah.
what happens if we go and we mess with this thing in the real world?
I don't think it would
It's
do
obviously
anything.
manifesting itself
yeah,
if the
it's-
injuries are happening.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
some point it would come out and manifest in our plane to fight us.
Oh.
But just like the horse did, like the bane that came out of the horse.
Oh, right.
And I mean, if we go and blow up this dude's tractor,
Yeah.
I'm not blowing anything
Well,
up.
yeah, you can't blow up that tractor.
Yeah, I'm not blowing that
That's
up.
true. You
I'm
can't.
repairing it. Like, actually gonna
Kill it.
repair it.
Would a repair get rid of a bane?
I don't know. I think that's a question for a glass walker.
yeah, that's,
Yes.
that's somebody. I mean,
That's a question for a more knowledgeable glass walker because I don't know that.
There is something I can do to heal superficial damage. There's a roll I can make. It is on the portal. I do not remember what it is right now, though.
Do you remember where it was?
It is on the wiki, I think.
Okay.
And then go down to the GM spot. Scroll all the way down.
Oh, monitor, why are you doing this to me? Okay.
Keep going. Okay.
Probably damage.
player with medicine can convert aggravate. Oh, never mind. I can't do
Yeah.
that.
No.
Because I don't have aggravated.
Yeah.
So never mind. Doesn't matter. I just knew there was something.
So keep in mind that you tomorrow this will all be healed.
Right.
You will wake up and you're
Yeah.
healed. But yeah. And I mean, honestly, it's going to be a 30-40 minute drive on the way back. You'll probably have healed 2 by the time you get home. We'll
Yeah.
just say that you
Whoa.
have.
I'm not super worried about it. If
Yeah.
Jada's like, what the hell did you do? I tripped on a tractor.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing too, though. That tractor is causing physical injuries, but we still have the woman that I spoke with. Her horses were sick.
Correct.
Right.
True.
That's
So
not
that's
the
like a
only thing
different-
going
yeah,
on.
there's,
Oh, that's
there's definitely more
true.
going on at this place.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot going on at this place.
First
So
things first is the tractor, though.
You arrive at the Moonglow. You're there still, I suppose? Or did you leave?
I'm a wolf. I probably heard their car coming up, so I'll
Okay.
change back and greet them.
Okay. What are you doing? I'm sure you're in communication with them. Would you want to meet back
If
up with
there's
them?
communication happening,
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah,
we
she
would
was
put it in the
texting up
group
a
chat.
storm
then
and
yeah.
then
I
car
would be
ride back.
I'd be meeting back up. With
Yeah.
them as
Okay,
well.
so you're all there.
What happened to you?
Okay, so the tractor is it a bane?
Yes.
Okay. The tractor is possessed by a bane. It is a crab spirit.
You can give me, now that you've had time to calm down,
Yeah.
you can give me intelligence plus occult.
Four.
Oh, yeah. So you have heard mention of this sort of bane from other spirits that you have communed with. You heard it whispered in the wind, in the trees, Dratosi, Dratosi.
Okay. So
It's a spirit of basically decay, of rot, not rot. Let me tell you correctly. Let me get to the page. Yeah, so it is a bane of pollution, environmental despoilment, and natural ruin. They were rare in times of legend, but they are terrifyingly common now. They're invariably toxic. They can appear as a sludgy oil slick on a beach, a festering heap of garbage, or a streak of radioactive slag, or a pile of metal and machinery.
okay. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go kill this thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's personal. That's a personal
What
level
do you
for
mean
Nyx.
by killing it?
I mean killing the bane, not the machine.
Okay, so
I mean, if the machine dies, though, or if we blow up, if something happens to it, I mean, sometimes things need to be broken.
You know, we can always just sidestep into the Umbra. The problem was that I wasn't expecting to come up on this thing, and I was by myself. If we all go in together, we know what we're going up against.
can this thing not be fixed?
I don't know.
I think
Can't we? I mean, that business still needs.
Do we know of a way
Those-
to remove
It still
the...
needs those machines.
I'm not talking about blowing up the machine.
Take a point of willpower back.
I mean, if we killed the spirit in the Umbra, would it affect the machine at
You
all?
don't know.
Oh, I don't know. That's a
I
good
don't know
point.
if I'm willing to take that chance.
I think
Likely, no, but
I think I would.
because you saw it leave the
Right.
area.
Yeah.
And I'll make that point that it left to come after
So-
me.
So if we go into the Umbra
Right.
there, we could probably.
We can kill the Bane without harming the equipment.
And then maybe you can fix the equipment later
Right.
on once you get that
because
IT job.
obviously they're not doing
Or
it.
what if when you're going to attack this thing, that you guys step into the Umbra and I work on the machine while you're fighting the Bane.
So fight it on two fronts, kind of thing. You with
Yeah.
the actual fixing of the machine, and we fight the
Right.
Yeah.
the spirit.
If this thing is a bane of pollution and destruction, I can mess with the mechanics of it and maybe make it more energy efficient in a way that
That
can,
could prevent more Banes from coming to get it.
Right.
I would like
Wow.
to reach out to my mentor and ask if he has dealt with possessed machines before.
Okay, and you mean your uncle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think it would make more sense to get rid of the Bane first and then fix the machine.
but what if doing that to the machine weakens the bane
I
and
get
makes
what,
it to
I
where
get what
you
he's
can
getting
fight
at with
it?
that.
What if it's too strong right now because of how fucked up that machine
Yeah.
is?
Yeah. It's
Gotcha.
like
Yeah.
it's broken and causing
Right.
pollution or something. If you could fix it, it might help weaken the spirit
And
as
then the
well.
three
And
of
then when
us
you go
could
fight it, it would be
fight it in
weakened.
the Umbra. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that approach.
I do too.
Is that a thing that could happen from a game standpoint?
We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But it makes sense to me as a werewolf. I'm like,
And if it can, I can't tell you.
Yeah.
So if we would need, like, how Judge is going to go talk to his guy, can we speak? Who's the leader that we in the previous
Oh, Amani,
Monty?
or Amari.
Amari.
Amari Stormchild.
Amari. I had a student with the other name, and it will forever
Yeah,
be.
Amari Stormchild. Yes.
Just someone that's wiser to that.
Yeah.
To
Oh,
if
consult.
you
Yeah.
know, I know she's not a glass walker, but if she may have the knowledge that would let us know if that's actually
Or can point you in if she doesn't have it. She might know another
Yeah.
glass walker.
Or point you to a elder glass walker.
Right.
Maybe
Yeah.
in our rival gang, they might have one too.
Oh yeah, we could reach out to.
Theo and
Theo
gang
and-
I say
company.
just reach out to the lady.
Amari,
We're
Yeah.
not that desperate yet.
Yeah. Let's just reach out to her because if she doesn't know, then she can probably point us in the direction of somebody that knows. You can talk to your uncle to see if he's had any experience about this.
Yeah.
As of right now, I kind of like Deckard's idea of fighting it on two fronts.
I do too.
It makes sense.
Just from a.
And it feels like it's actually solving a problem and not just slapping a band-aid on it. Because
That's
yes,
true.
we could all four go into the
Yeah,
Umbra,
and-
we could attack the Bane and kill it. What's to say that another Bane is not immediately going to
Yeah,
come
if
and take
there's
its
something
place?
wrong with the machine that
Yep.
needs to be fixed in
Right.
the physical world as well.
Right.
That makes sense.
Fuck yeah.
We were like, blow it up. No. What if?
Well, I mean, and that would be pretty shitty to these people who.
Oh, I don't care about them. They keep horses, then make them do things they don't want to do. Fuck them.
Well, if they get too sad, then they can get Banes all their own.
The horsies?
People.
I was thinking the people, but the
Oh.
horsies probably could too.
Yeah.
And how do we know that's not already happening?
Yeah, I mean the horse is getting sick and stuff. It's
That
not looking
woman
good.
said.
Yeah.
That woman said there's something in the
Yeah.
atmosphere.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
we
And
got
that-
more. We got more work to do.
People
Oh,
don't,
yeah.
they don't want to work.
This is just
quote
one
unquote,
part
all
of
that kind
it.
of shit. We're probably already sniffing that part right now, and the tractor is one symptom.
Yeah.
So, Roderick, aka Strongheart, Messages you back after you ask, and he's like, it's a new one on me. I've heard of Banes taking over old derelict machinery like this before, but never a tractor. But who knows what to expect anymore? What are you going to do about it?
Fight the spirit in the Umbra and maybe try to fix the machine from a physical standpoint as well.
Just replies, attaboy.
Cool.
Do we want to do that tonight?
Do we want to talk to Amari first, or we just want to go with our
do you
plan?
Have do you have Amari's number?
I'm sure we
I
all
do.
do.
Yeah, he does. Alex does. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you give her a call,
Mm-hmm.
and she answers, and you can hear tourists in the background. Looks like she's probably doing her day job of being a park ranger at the Garden of the Gods.
Yeah.
And she's like, "This is Amari. How can I help you?"
Hey, Amari, it's Alex
Alex.
Deckard.
Yes, Alex.
I guess it has been a while since we talked
Yeah.
to her.
I mean, you just say Alex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. What's up?
I've got a question for you. I'll try to be discreet, but we have a bit of a problem that I was looking for your advice on a solution, or if you might know someone that I could speak to that may have the solution, someone that's a little like me.
Like you.
Someone who really likes computers, or someone who really likes technology.
A nerd. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I know of one other glasswalker. And you won't like it though. It's the Blue Waters pack. Eduardo Gutierrez, one of the members of that group.
Is that our rival group, Blue Waters?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they had a name.
We've got to figure out a name.
Yeah, we need a name.
Yard shitters.
That was one of us.
Is this guy elder? Is this guy like good at that stuff?
I mean, if you're having to come to him for advice, he probably may.
I wasn't wanting to come to him. I was hoping maybe there'd be somebody else.
That's all I know. I mean,
Are we able to speak plainly? I can hear people in the background.
Not really.
That's what I thought. Okay. You got his number?
Yeah, I'll shoot it to you.
Okay.
Good luck
With him?
with whatever.
Oh, okay, thanks.
If there's anything, listen, I'm not trying to be. You guys have proven you can handle your shit. You wouldn't have a Karen. She kind of mumbles it. You wouldn't have a Karen if you couldn't. I trust your judgment until there's a reason for me not to.
Totally. I totally understand. And thank you. Thank you for that. I'll give you an update when we're a little bit more in the clear. We can speak more plainly.
Sounds good.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna fucking call this dickhead.
Okay.
Theo did give us his contact though because he
Yeah,
was wanting
Yeah.
to help.
We
with-
had a bit of a truce.
yeah. What I
Did
guess
I-
he
but-
wasn't there though. Whenever we
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
met up with them and sort of cleared the air and did
Yeah,
little
they-
grudging, like, we just
yeah
we're
they
on the
didn't
same
like us, but we don't
side.
like them. But they were like, hey, because their pack leader was killed, and
Yes.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a little bitchy right now because of that.
Gotcha.
So you call, and there's no reply. And then you hear, hey, this is Eduardo. Leave me a message. You know what to do. Beep.
Hey, Eduardo, it's Deckard. So I wanted to reach out to you. Got something to talk about. I don't want to say I'm asking for advice. got a question for you from one fellow tech man to another. Reach me on my cell phone.
Okay. Message has been left.
Okay. Wow, what a fucking asshole.
What?
He
Well, I
might
mean-
be
He didn't
busy.
answer.
How many tech people answer their phone with an unknown number? The answer is very few.
Yeah.
All right, so shoot him a text message. Like, hey, it's Alex Deckard. That was me calling.
There is a reply. Who?
And we don't have a pet name, so we can't say.
You better come up with one.
Oh, we need a pet name so bad.
I don't know.
The shitting
He
fury.
panics and says, "Noob killers."
Can I kind of, until we find a name, can I kind of wave it as if
Yeah.
like we
You say the
technically
name.
do
Yeah,
have
yeah,
this?
yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah,
get the pack
we
name,
just need to
yes.
think
Yeah.
of one.
And he's like, the fuck do you want?
I got a question for you about some Glasswalker shit. Wasn't sure if maybe you had some experience with it or not.
What you got?
We got a. Can I speak it? Do I know? Is this? Should I be texting this shit plainly on?
It's not like vampire. You know, there's no
okay.
masquerade, but
Got
you
it.
also know you can't. There are human forces out there that would not be really nice
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, Judge is not that smart.
Yeah.
So
Have we even heard? I mean,
I'm gonna say. Can I just say that I got a Bane that we're looking at,
Sure.
and I'd like to speak more about it in person. You got some time to meet up?
No time to meet up, but I can give you some advice. What is going on?
Does repairing the tech
Okay. Yeah.
weaken the Bane? Just something generic like that.
Can repairing the technology that a Bane has taken over weaken it?
There's about 10 minutes that go
He's
by.
Googling. Don't feel bad.
No, it's, he comes back and he's like, I'd heard of people doing that. I've never done it. Possible, I think. If it's a Bane in some technology, it had to have a reason to get into it. If it's in disrepair or if it's neglected, if it's just a piece of trash to some people, then yeah, it's gonna have a reason to get in there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you fix it and it gets out of it, it's not going to get out of it while you're fixing it. It's going to fuck you up, or try to.
yes.
If you're working on it, but if you got rid of it in the Umbra and banished it for a while, killed it, and he puts that in quotes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really kill him. You just send him away. Says you did that. Yeah, maybe that'd give you time to work on it, and so it wouldn't have a home to come back to.
So it's safer to fight it first and then.
well, if we start fighting it and it comes out after us, you might can sneak back and be working on it because it's already out and busy with us.
So if it was fighting, so if that was coming after you, it was out of the tractor when it was
Yeah,
coming
that's
after
exactly
you?
what happened. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like because he said it like was the tractor with like a mouth and then it came out. It was more like crab like.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Then. Okay.
Like an oil-covered metallic hermit crab type
Gotcha.
thing. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thanks for that. I'll let you know if it works.
Good luck.
Thanks. All right.
And then he writes back, welcome.
What?
Writes back, welcome.
Welcome?
Like, you're welcome.
Oh, okay, got it. I thought you meant like welcome to the club or something. I'm like, what?
I mean, I guess it could have been that. I took it as you're welcome.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you're welcome.
Yeah, I was thinking Gen Z shortest message possible.
He would have put. I would have figured he would put NP.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
let's fuck this motherfucker up.
All right. So what's the plan?
We have to.
It's still day,
Oh, yeah.
We're
later
probably-
in the day, but
Probably need to like howl at the moon. and
Honestly,
get
it's
some-
4. Yeah, it is actually probably closer tonight because
Yeah,
you
it's-
met with her at 2:30. They were there. Yeah, it's probably getting close to dark
Yeah.
at this point.
I think we would plan on having a late night.
Yeah,
session.
because we got to howl at the moon and make
Yeah.
sure we got plenty of rage.
Okay.
So, is there anything that we can get pissed off about in the meantime?
We
I
can listen
turn
to Track
on
Morrison.
Track Morrison.
Yeah.
So you're playing. Are you playing the episode in particular? That
Yeah, I'll play that
since
particular
information.
episode.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You want to get pissed off, don't you?
I'll let it give you rage because he's attacking your business. I don't think it would affect the rest of
I
it.
don't think it would affect the
I
rest
already
of them.
heard it, so
Yeah.
no.
Oh, my God.
But I'll let it give you some rage. Yeah. You feel it welling up. You know, this man
Yeah.
is sending people after your livelihood.
Well, and it's not even just the livelihood aspect. It's the fact that, Jada works there.
Yes, all
It's
that.
named after her mom. Like, yeah, fuck that dude.
Yep.
Is there? I'm wondering what can piss me off.
Well, you guys can, by the time you arrive, because it's 30 minutes or so, it's dark.
Are you missing your nephew's shit?
You could,
No,
That's
that
tomorrow.
was that was
Yeah.
that was tomorrow.
yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
You could howl at the moon now
Yeah.
if you want to.
yeah.
I give you rage.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody's howling.
Everybody can do that. So y'all holding your heads out the windows, I guess. as you're coming up.
We could, if we wanted to, we could do the Rite of Rage. I have the
True.
I have the thing for it.
Oh, what does that entail?
We have some sort of ritual, and we get each other hyped up, and everybody, if we pass it, it's the difficulty of the master can opt for each member to gain 2 points instead, which increases the difficulty by 2. So if it's just one, it's based on the number of participants. So the difficulty is equal to the number of participants, though never less than 3.
So it's 4 difficult.
So it'd be 4.
I'm already at 3 right now.
I just got up to 3
Yeah, and I got 3 from my moon rod.
How'd you get up to 3?
because I got the listening to the asshole.
Okay. All right. Then we don't.
We're
I
good.
can get to 3.
The
as well,
only thing
with
I get
Howling.
scared of
Okay.
after that is the brutal outcome going into the Umbra. Because we already saw how.
All right. So I
But
will
we'll
howl
all
at the
be
moon as
together.
well.
Okay. So you
Rite of
all,
Rage can be daytime.
you all howl. You all cry and rage. Pump yourselves up to face what you know is a bane that hurt a packmate.
Yeah.
And you find yourselves coming up to the gate of the facility. You see that it's closed.
Yeah. The
for
plan
the-
would definitely be to sneak.
And
onto
nobody's
there.
there.
Well, in the distance, you can see lights.
We could go in the Umbra
I'm
and sneak.
I'm stealthing because I'm not going in the Umbra.
Oh, that's right.
So if you're not going in the Umbra, how are you going to know when we've chased the Bane out of the...
I'm gonna give you 5 minutes.
Okay.
That's about as bad. That's the best I can do.
And if we don't come back, you'll just know we're dead in there?
No, well, they made that, but I'm gonna give you. Okay, so how fast did it go out of that tractor to fight you? Was it immediate?
It was
It
pretty
was immediate.
damn fast.
Yeah, like-
So
Okay.
if it was fast, then I'll give you 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute. As
So
soon as you guys
all got to get there first.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
As
you're not
soon
going to
as-
know when we're there.
does the Umbra travel differently than?
Yes.
Yeah. We.
Or are we
Yeah.
gonna-
We need to get
Especially
closer
if
to
you're
it before we step.
sneaking.
They
Okay.
could get there in 30 seconds, or if they went in right here, it could take them 15 minutes
Right.
to get to the same spot that took you 3.
Well,
Got
why
it.
don't we could go into lupus form,
Run through the woods.
run
Yeah.
through the woods to get there. Because
Yeah. We need to hide the car somewhere off the.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll go off to the side, hide the car, turn the
Okay.
lights off, get all that chicken shit.
Because you have the tattoo stuff, so you can have your tools and stuff on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll tattoo my tools.
Okay.
That's
Do your check. I think you spend, I think it's willpower or something. I'll have to check.
Should I heal any more health?
Yeah, we'll say all but 1 at this point.
it just costs a willpower.
Okay. You spend your willpower and it happens. You've got a tool bag tattoo now.
Fuck yeah.
And so you all shift into your lupus forms, begin to run, the sound of your breath on the cold wind as you move through the tree line as a pack,
Watch for tines.
as a team. And soon you find yourselves looking upon a clearing while a different angle from where you've approached is familiar to you, Nyx, and you, Judge. And in the distance you see, sitting in the moonlight, the tractor. And you see in the distance, looking at the line of the woods, a figure. A human figure.
Looking at us?
Looking at you all. And that's where we'll leave tonight's session.
Oh.
Damn it.
I'll give you all 2 XP.
Ooh.
Sorry to leave you on a cliffhanger, but that's what I'm good at.
I know. I was like, come on, let's get there. It's 8:51. We can do this.
It'll probably take longer than that. And just to be fair to our listeners, we'll give them something to tune into next time. For the question for the night, for your pack, do you feel hopeful or hopeless as you have faced these situations in the last couple of nights?
Hopeful. I feel like we're making progress.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think we're going to come at this thing and it's going to be a lot stronger. Having, coming at it from all of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely more hopeful than hopeless.
Mm-hmm.
I think Judge is really pissed that something hurt somebody in his pack
Gotcha.
without there's nothing he could do.
Yeah.
I was hopeful, but now there's a dude.
Yeah, that stopped me in my tracks a little bit. But I'm also kind of like, okay, maybe we could get 2 birds, 1 stone. This could be what's causing the sickness, whoever this asshole is. So.
I mean, that's true.
We
Or it
also-
could be...
Yeah.
I
Or it could just be an
wonder-
innocent dude who happened to hear 4 wolves coming up.
He was
But I
in
doubt
the
it.
tree line, though.
He was looking at the tree line.
He's looking at the tree line. He's next to the
tractor.
He's next to the tractor.
Yeah.
Do we know that it's a dude?
It's just a silhouette.
It's a silhouette.
It's a silhouette of a person.
Yeah, it could be Soraya or
Yeah.
Angela or who knows who.
Yeah.
Could just be Michael, what's his name? Stitch's soul. Stitch is the soul.
Oh my god.
That'd be convenient.
That would be convenient.
It would not be convenient with a bane and a...
True.
Well,
That's true.
yeah.
That could be a very
That's
bad
true.
situation.
That's true.
We may all have
It
Serrano
could
at
be
the end of that.
Eduardo.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out next time we play. But until then, this is GM Tuck reminding you to turn off the lights when they're not being used, or else, just maybe, a werewolf might shit in your yard.
Yeah.
Till we meet again. Have a great one, everyone.